Hello and welcome, all friends and devotees of yoga and meditation and Buddhist studies. I'd like to conclude the first book, Buddhism as an Education, chapter 7. Chapter 7 is the key to the greatest treasure. These are the investigations, the research of Grandmaster Ching Kong on Buddhism. He had to really do a lot of delving into the past to discover really what precisely Buddhism was at the time of the Buddha. And he found out Buddhism is not a world religion. Buddhism is like a school, just like Confucianism. Buddhism, Confucianism, all these Buddha, Confucius, they were very great, very learned, highly respected teachers. They were not gods, they were not deities, and people did not worship them. They were highly respected, just like a professor nowadays who has a Nobel Prize. They were highly regarded teachers, highly respected teachers. And they taught very, 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 very great teachings in their time. So in concluding this first book, we are now on the final chapter, chapter 7, the key to the greatest treasure. You should contemplate as we work along. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. c.aburime@hotmail.com. That's my email address, or colorcollege@hotmail.com. Recently, we have established a Pure Land Learning Center in the United States. The goal is to introduce the traditional Chinese culture to Westerners and to help them practice Buddhism. Our ancestors invented the most precious and timeless vehicle, a classical Chinese language called Wen Yan Wen, in order to transmit the ancient culture to future generations and us. With this powerful vehicle, we can read the publications of Confucius or Mencius that were written 2,500 years ago. Because our ancestors realized that language would be changing from time to time, they used this classical Chinese language to pass on their wisdom, thoughts, skills, and experiences. It is not difficult to learn Wen Yan Wen. Mr. Lee, my teacher, has taught us the secret to reading the classical language. One only has to recite fluently 50 chapters of ancient Chinese literature. In order to write in classical Chinese, one needs to memorize 100 chapters. With this key, Wen Yan Wen, we can have access to and learn Buddhism and ancient Chinese wisdom. For the latest translations of the Buddhist sutras were in this classical language. Along with the pure, non-discriminating, and compassionate mind, we can thus unlock our ultimate wisdom. I have encouraged practitioners to read the Infinite Life Sutra, which is written in a simpler form of this classical Chinese language. The public should easily understand 80% of its content. There are only 48 chapters in this compilation of the Infinite Life Sutra, which is close to the amount that Mr. Lee required us to memorize. This is a good way to start learning this classical Chinese language. After reading and memorizing this sutra, I believe there will be no more obstacles in reading other Buddhist sutras. I strongly urge not only practitioners but also Westerners who want to learn the Chinese culture and Buddhism to memorize 50 chapters of Wen Yen Wen or the Infinite Life Sutra. With 2 or 3 years of effort, one can obtain the key to explore the wonders of ancient Chinese wisdom and at the same time transform the Buddhist sutras into one's own private treasure. Without this key, having all these collections of sutras and ancient Chinese literature will be futile, for there is no entry into the treasury. Finally concluding with this little topic here, elementary school is the foundation of happiness. All the websites are actually attached, so you may just click on Buddhism as an education website. The websites are attached to this video. Click on them so you're able to follow us. The last piece, ladies and gentlemen, parents and students, elementary school is the foundation of happiness in human life, the root of the country's future and the caretaker of the future society. You have made such contributions to this greatest task in human life and society. It is most meaningful and valuable for society to nurture capable and virtuous youth. I would like to extend my gratitude and highest respect to you. I wish all of you inner peace and happiness. May everyone have great health and prosperity. Thank you.